a beast.
Yeah, I'm in my own zone. It's beast mode time, so go hard or go home.
I'm a beast.
Yeah, I got it on my mind. See, I came here to shine, so let's get it on the grind.
I'm a beast.
Yeah, I'm in my own zone. It's beast mode time, so go hard or go home.
I'm a beast.
Yeah, I got it on my mind. See, I came here to shine, so let's get it on the grind. Step up in the building, swagger on point, right? Put your seatbelt on, cause it's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long fight, but then again, maybe not. I'm about to get it in. Yeah, I got it on my mind. Let's end this thing in regulation. I ain't thinking overtime, cause I didn't work overtime, and I ain't trying to overgrind. I transform the beast mode just like
I was prime.
I can't hit the ball hard. I love this game, it's all I got. That's why I'm going all out and give it everything I got. Yeah, I give it all I got. As if it was my only shot. I play the game to win to the end until I pass out with you.
JV version. We're ready to kick off. Londonderry Lancers going left to right, and they'll kick off to the Cougars. Ball returned in by number 6, Yamil Hernandez. He'll get wrestled down. Cougars will set up shop 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Pretty good field position there. New formation employed here by the Cougars. They'll run off the right tackle. That looks like Pacheco. They're trying to rip the ball out of his hands as he is swarmed tackled. He'll pick up about a yard on the play. That'll be 2nd down and 9. Jason Roby calling all the action for you here on the highlight guy. Steve Cody, the man on the moving pictures. Want to welcome everybody that stayed with us from the first game we saw today, the Portsmouth Clippers. Congratulations to them, the D2 champions, as they defeated the Salem Rams just a few minutes ago. 2nd down, handoff. In the backfield, breaking tackles. Cuts back against the grain. Another nice move there. That was number 33 for the Cougars as he went off the left side, broke a couple of tackles. That's Ken Reth. Nice job by Ken. I'll set up a 3rd and manageable. We'll call it 4. And at the conclusion of this one, the main event, the Nashua Cougars and the Londonderry Lancers 2.0. Shotgun. Man calling signals. Handoff around the right side. Goes Pacheco. Runs out of real estate. Cuts back against the grain. Still on his feet. And gets to just shy of the 45-yard line. We'll see where the official spot comes in. A nice run there by Iverson. They're going to say he's short of the line to gain. That's going to be 4th down and about a yard. Cougars looking at the sideline. They're looking to run a play. Clock will wind. Cougars will line up. They're in that power formation, 2 sniffer backs. Right up the gut. Can he get the line to gain? He gets it and then some. Over the middle of the field. Good power run there. Asserting his authority, Ken Reth. 1st and 10. Move those sticks into Lancer territory. Go the Cougars. This is the JV version of the game that will come right after this one, the varsity championship game between 2 teams that are very familiar with one another. Oh, and they're going to lose yardage on that play as they run a speed sweep to the right side, but it gets swallowed up. That was Javier Segovia. He gets tackled in the backfield. So again, losing yardage on first down, setting up a 2nd down and 16. Cougars in their black uniforms with blue numbering outlined in white. The Lancers in all white with blue numbers. This was a direct snap that was kind of doomed from the get-go, as met rudely in the backfield. Number 33, Ken Reth, was thrown down to the ground. Shotgun snap, directly far back he goes. Keeps his hands on the ground so he doesn't fall. Good balance there. And up through the left side goes number 33, Ken Reth again. But that's going to set up a 4th down and long for the Cougars. So that negative play on first down really set the Cougars back. Shotgun snap, friendly skies over the top, and ball nearly plucked out of the sky, but incomplete. Looked like it was intended there for number 27. That was Javier Segovia. And also off to the left side here, looked like they had a go route that may have been open briefly. So it'll be a turnover on downs. Londonderry will set up shop just over midfield on the Cougar 47-yard line, we'll call it. Pistol position. They get the Cougars to jump off sides on first down, so it'll be a 1st and 5 now. So well done. I believe the quarterback is Jackson Ball. Want to make sure we get an updated roster here. I have not received a roster yet from Londonderry. So we'll do the best we can piecemealing this thing together. New formation, going to be a speed sweep over to our sideline. They love that speed sweep. They had the numbers, but guess what? The Cougars were up for the challenge at the point of attack and just made that play go east and west for a long period of time. Nice gain on 2nd down, maybe a yard or 2, but because of the penalty, it'll be 2nd down. We'll call it a long 4. Shotgun snap, speed sweep to the side. They had penetration in the backfield. He breaks contain, and the cavalry is coming. Finally wrestled down there. That may have been Emmett Hickford on the carry as he sprinted around the left side. And to all of our friends in Londonderry, if you are able, give us a shout out. Let us know that you're watching the highlight guy. You're watching the JV version of the championship game that's to come here in just a couple hours from Gill Stadium in the Queen City of Manchester, New Hampshire. Shotgun. Here comes a counter play, and it opens up like the Red Sea around the left side. He breaks contain down the far sideline. Goes number 17, Thomas Shea. So that's going to be enough for a Lancer first down. I want to apologize to all of our friends in Londonderry. We were calling you guys the Wildcats the last time we saw you. We now know you are the Lancers, just like the high school team. And interestingly enough, the Nashua South Panthers underway at Londonderry High School today playing the varsity Lancers. So interesting, Nashua and Londonderry. Another counter play, this time again around the left side. They found something they like as Shea again gets a nice gain on first down. Looks like he's going to pick up maybe 4 yards on that play, maybe 5, maybe 6. We'll call it 7. 2nd and 3 for the Lancers inside the Cougar red zone. They're on about the 16-yard line. Shotgun snap from the pistol, handoff, speed sweep, right side, has the edge, has the corner, tries cutting back against the grain, finally brought down there on a tight tackle. Looked like 55 was the first man there to the charge. So it'll be a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. They can't pick up a first. Again, that tight pistol formation. Handoff, right up the gut it goes, and that's going to be number 17, untouched into the end zone, Thomas Shea. And he is in for the Londonderry touchdown. I want to thank those of you that are joining us from Londonderry and Nashua. Hope you were able to see some of the games that we brought before this one. You saw Portsmouth defeat Salem in the Division II title tilt. Very windy day today. They'll put the ball on the left hash and going for the extra point. You have the choice as to which hash mark you want to go from or which side of the field or the middle of the field. And they'll roll to the wide side, and it was covered all the way. The pass is incomplete, will fall short. So we'll head into the – it was a long drive there by the Lancers. They capitalize after the Cougars couldn't get that long 4th down play converted. 2:32 to go here in the first quarter. Your score is 6-0. Pay no attention to the scoreboard. It says Manchester South versus Brockton. I don't think those teams are playing here today. But we have it right on the highlight guy. I bet Steve Cody is on top of things. Here comes the kickoff. It's a short one, caught there at the 40-yard line, trying to get some positive yardage on the return, and he does just that, pushing his way forward just shy of midfield. And a nice job of not just falling down. Secure the football and drive forward. Terrific effort there by number 6, Yamil Hernandez. And now the Cougars will set up shop 1st and 10 from their own 48. Shotgun snap. And man had trouble getting a handle on the ball, had to delay that throw over to the flat. It was intended for Pacheco, goes through his mitts. And the timing of that play was thrown off from the start. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 now for the Cougars. The wind is into their face, so throwing vertically might pose some challenges. Nice run up the gut there. Keeps the legs driving. Going to get over the 50-yard line. We'll call it the 49 of Londonderry. So good positive play on 2nd down, setting up a 3rd and long. We'll call it 6. I'll give a challenge to all our friends in Londonderry that are watching from home. If I'm saying the right names of your Londonderry Lancer team, please let us know. Direct snap to the quarterback and makes something out of nothing, and a great effort there, an individual effort by Ken Reff. As that play was potentially stopped in the backfield, and Ken was able to get vertical up the field and make something out of nothing, a little positive yardage there. That'll set up a 4th down and 3, so a manageable situation here for the Cougars. Tried to get him to jump off sides. They wouldn't do it. Good discipline. Little push pass off to the side. Going to try to drive for that 1st down, but can't quite get it. So the Cougars will turn things over on downs again. The Londonderry Lancers have pretty favorable field position. They're at their own 44-yard line. They'll set up shop 1st and 10. I will say that the Cougars did a nice job moving the football here in the early going of this one. They've gotten some positive yardage on 2 consecutive possessions, and the confidence has to be a little bit higher for these Cougars. Speed motion, counterplay into the boundary, gets swallowed up and thrown down there with authority, and a nice job by the Cougars. That appears that it was Xavier Allen on that stop, so nice job by that young man. So 2nd down and 10. No gain on the play for the Lancers. They'll come out of their huddle up to the line of scrimmage. Strong power run play off to the right side. It'll end up just about where second base is on the infield of the baseball diamond. It's going to be a 3rd down and 5. Call it a long 5. We have a official timeout on the field. Looks like we have a little bit of an injury potentially. Looks like he's okay, though. Number 15, Levi Dabney, was slow to get up. Then he ran off under his own power, so that's good to see. That'll set up, as we said, a 3rd down. And they're moving the sticks, apparently because, that's right, it's the end of the 1st quarter. You thought I wasn't paying attention, but I, in fact, am on top of things. So we'll switch sides of the field, and now the wind is in Londonderry's face and to Nashua's back. They've tried throwing the ball to have the Cougars in the early going with some success, and now they'll have the wind at their back. Anything from our Londonderry faithful yet, Steve? Nothing yet. Okay. Want to thank you all for watching us here on The Highlight Guy. Our pleasure to be bringing you postseason football action. This is the Division I championship game. This is the JV game prior to the championship game. It is the Londonderry Lancers and the Nashua Cougars. 2nd quarter just about ready to start here. Pistol formation. And I think they may have gotten Nashua to jump off sides. They have, in fact. And that 3rd down will become a 1st down via the magic of the yellow flag. An encroachment call against the Cougars. And that's always, get those antennae up. You know they're going to try to do it when it's less than 5 to go to get that free play. They'll wind the clock, and it'll be a 1st down and 10 yards to go from the Cougar 46. Speed sweep, near side, and a nice form tackle there. Ball's on the carpet, rolls around, and we'll have to wait and see. It looks like the Lancers have it. Near side official holding up a 2 signal. He wasn't saying peace, more like the rock and roll sign. That means 2nd down. So a good form tackle there on the sideline. The Lancers love to employ that east-west thing and then try to get their shoulders vertical, and that's got to be the game plan. Continue to keep them from getting their shoulders north and south. If you can keep them going east and west, you've got a pretty good chance. But there's a lot of team speed across the way. Those white shirts know how to run. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. No gain on the play. A little counter crisscross here. Met in the backfield. Swallowed up there. And a terrific play. Leading the charge there again for the Cougars is number 60. That was Janiel Soto. Janiel was nearly took that counter crisscross handoff. So a loss on the play of about 3. It'll be a 3rd down and 13. Ball set to the near hash. A lot of real estate off to the right. They're playing at the home of the Manchester Central Little Green. You can see the gigantic C in the middle of the field. That is the Manchester Central insignia. Wing to the right. Quarterback rolls right and going to be met rudely in the backfield. We have a penalty flag. It's going to be a holding call against the Lancers, but the sideline already saying decline that penalty and make it 4th down. That's probably the right call and a good job. It'll be 4th down. We'll call it 4th and about 11, maybe 12. They'll wind the clock. They didn't want to give the Lancers a free down. Can't say as I blame them. Timeout called. We have an injured Cougar coming to the sideline. That looks to be Aiden Kelly as he's getting helped off there. So they'll get a substitute in for Aiden. And now the play comes back into the Lancer huddle. They'll wind the clock. Big 4th down play here for the Cougar defense. They would like nothing more than to come away with a victory at the JV level. We'll see. A lot of football left to be played. Shotgun snap. Taking a shot deep over the middle. Man is open and the ball is caught. Fantastic pitch and catch there. And I think that was Andrew Gray on the reception from his quarterback, Jackson Ball. And that is a tough one to concede if you are the Cougars. Your defense played well those first 3 snaps and to give up a big one on 4th down. So clock will wind. It's at the 25-yard line of Nashua. Lancers going right to left on your video board. Handoff in the middle. Met rudely in the backfield. Fumble. Turnover. What a play. Great penetration into the backfield. Play was destroyed. Ball was dropped. I don't even know if it was a clean handoff, and the Cougars pounce on it. So it'll be 1st and 10 Nashua. Let's see if the Cougars can turn this into at the very least, flip the field. They'll line up in their ace formation. 2-by-2 set, pistol. Play action fake, man's pass complete to the right side. Pacheco on the move, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle out of bounds. Tackled out of bounds, but not before picking up a sizable gain. And a good pitch and catch there from Don Mann to Iverson Pacheco. 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Wind at their back. Now the wind coming more towards us in the press box, so going left to right. Now it switches back. Not a meteorologist, folks. I just look at which way the flag blows. Nice move there by Mann, breaking some tackles, gets thrown down, but he'll pick up a few yards there. That wasn't Mann. That was number 33, Ken Reff, on the direct snap. So great job by the Cougars. I'd like to see them continue to go north and south here instead of east and west. You don't want to take a loss here on 2nd down, and that has been That has been the difficult thing for these Cougars, is going negative on, and as I say that, I put the whammy hex on them, and we get some motion call. But here's the interesting thing. If it was 23 in motion, he's allowed to go in motion. Just saying. Excuse me. So a loss on second down, and now it becomes a second down and long, 2nd and 11. Ball will be spotted at about the 38-yard line of the Cougars. A couple of good positive plays in the early part of this drive. They've got to get set. They finally do. And a nice run. And we're going to get we're going to call a false start again on the Cougars. There's too much motion. There's too many people moving. And you got to wait till everybody is still before you put that ball into motion, before you snap that ball. So unfortunately for the Cougars, they'll go backwards here. Those are what we call drive killers. You don't want to give up too many of those in a game, because especially when you have positive yardage on first down in a manageable second down situation, and suddenly now it's second and we'll call it 18. Reth back at the quarterback position. He'll roll to his right. It's going to be a complete sweep. He tries to reverse field, but there's 6 white shirts waiting there for him. So now some communication mishaps between the sideline and the field. So it's going to set up a 3rd down and long for the Cougars. Back to the ace formation. Double slot set. Motion is Pacheco. Pacheco on the handoff, and they'll try to speed sweep him around the end. He breaks 1 tackle, but he won't break the 2nd and 3rd. So that drive just decimated by penalties and negative plays. It started out as a pretty positive thing for the Cougars, and they just went backwards. You have to feel pretty good about the beginning of that drive, getting out from your own area after that fumble recovery, and that's going to set up a 4th down for the Cougars. Call it 4th and 20 or so. They're going to go for it. Love the play call. Pacheco on the swing pass. Gets a block. Cuts back against the grain. And he's going to be short of the 1st down, but I love the play call. We have an injury on the sideline here. A man is down on the near side. It looked like Pacheco was on the reception. Get Coach Travis over here to check on the young man from Londonderry, and we got a Londonderry coach coming over from the far side, so they'll check on him, make sure he's doing okay. It'll be a turnover on downs, and good finish to the drive for sure for the Cougars. Just didn't start out the way that they would have wanted it to in the middle part of the drive. We'll talk about Bouvier Prepare. Bouvier Prepare provides comprehensive college recruiting consulting services for student athletes and their families. If you're looking for guidance in the process for lacrosse, field hockey, soccer, and volleyball, Bouvier Prepare can provide a personalized plan for success. Contact them at bouvierprepare@gmail.com or call 603-465-1102. And that's a good sign. Like to see that. There's a young man up and moving off the field. Now he's running off the field. So a great sign there. Good to see. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Lancers. Tight end is to the left, and they'll run to that tight end side on a wing sweep play. Wind continues to blow here. So it'll be second down and short for the Lancers. Very manageable. They'll speed sweep it to the right. A lot of real estate out there in front of them. Cuts back against the grain, gets cut down. He'll have the yards to gain for a first down, however. If he had stayed a little more easty-westy for maybe a couple more yards, that could have resulted in something maybe a little bit bigger for the Lancers. But as it is, they'll go 1st and 10. Lancers break the huddle, come out in their pistol formation. And again, they get the Cougars to jump off sides. And Nashua just trying to be a little too aggressive up front. They're going to say it's an offsides. They're going to say Londonderry lined up offsides there. So encroachment on the offense. Interesting call, not something you see very often when the offensive team gets called for lining up offsides in the neutral zone. So it'll be 1st and 15 for the Lancers. 2:30 to go and counting here in the second quarter. It's been a fast-moving first half. Championship game to follow this one. We saw a fantastic game at Sauhegan between the Cougars and these very Lancers. Another speed sweep gets bottled up. Ball's on the carpet once again, and maybe another fumble. And it is, in fact, a fumble, and it's going to be Cougar ball. So another turnover. So twice right around this area, Londonderry has put the ball on the carpet, and the Cougars have answered the call. So it'll be 1st and 10 now. Ball's on the 34-yard line of Nashua. Handoff, right side, cutting against the grain. Gets to about the 39, tries to churn his legs just shy of the 40. And a nice solid run there on first down. He'll come off to the sideline, but that was number 27, Javier Segovia. And Javier churns those legs. I think they found something that works. I wonder if they'll continue to go back to that play. It's been very successful. All right, ace formation, shotgun, motion into the backfield. Here comes a reverse, long developing, picks up the block and off to the races. And that was Pacheco. And he continued to drive his legs, and he'll be tackled late. We do have a timeout in Nashua after that big play. They have 1:17 left in the first half, so that's going to dictate when they use those timeouts. So you have to wonder here if they'll call a couple of plays offensively so they can hurry and get to the line and maybe save a timeout or two. Jason Roby calling all the action for you here on the highlight guy. Steve Cody, the man on the moving pictures. You can see him zeroing in here on the Londonderry huddle off to the side there. This JV game has been all that and a bag of chips. It's been very exciting start to finish. Couple of turnovers here by the Lancers have kept this Cougar team in the mix. Meanwhile, Nashua had a couple of drives stall on fourth downs. So a pretty good back and forth battle here. Turnovers of a different kind. Turning over on downs and turning over on fumbles. Now here comes the total sweep. Nice little backside block as, I don't know if he got out of bounds. He did not. The referee continues to wind the clock. You got to get out of bounds there. You got to know the situation, but Ken Reth will pick up the necessary yards. Clock should stop and then be wound again, and now it is. And now the referees stop to talk about something. Yeah, it's going to be short of the line to gain, so it's going to be second down and short with 50 seconds to go. We're going to say it's probably second and a yard. They didn't say move the sticks. They'll reset the play clock. They'll wind the game clock inside of 45 seconds. Reth takes the handoff, cuts it up, and is met there rudely in the backfield. It's going to set up a third down. The Cougars will call their last timeout here. They might actually still have one left. My apologies. You see him talking it over there on the sidelines, trying to figure out what's the best possible plan of action here. Cougars obviously going to go for it on fourth down should they not make this third down play, so they'll be able to bring this clock right down. Thank everybody for watching here today on the Highlight Guy. It's been an exciting day of football. We saw one state champion crowned already in the Division II game. It was Portsmouth over Salem. A good contest. If you have not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please click the subscribe button so you can be aware whenever we schedule a live stream. Please and thank you. Shotgun snap. Rolling to his right. Man throws it and just out of the reach, just a bit outside. Set up a fourth down. The Nashua Cougars is a nonprofit organization created to give every child the opportunity to reach their greatest potential in youth football before they head to high school. They work at Nashua High School coaches to ensure their athletes are ready to compete at the high school level by the time that they arrive, which gives them the greatest opportunity to continue to excel beyond high school. To learn more, go to their website at NashuaCougars.net. That's NashuaCougars.net. Fourth down, and we'll call it 4. Man to his left. Swing pass. And I don't think that was ever caught. They're going to say it was, and it's going to be a first down regardless for Londonderry. I don't know if he ever had possession, but that was a bone-jarring hit there that knocked the football loose. So that'll set up a first down and 10 with 23 seconds to go here in the first half. Londonderry maintaining that 6-0 lead against the Nashua Cougars JV squad. Championship game coming up after the conclusion of this one. Pistol formation. Snap. Back. Throwing deep. Goes up. And the ball is intercepted. Another turnover. What a pick on the play. That was number 11 for the Cougars. That was Gabriel Garcia Gorman on the pick. And he went up and high-pointed that thing. And so once again, the Cougars, the beneficiary of a Londonderry turnover. The next step for these Cougars is to try to turn those turnovers into points, but you have to like where you are if you're this Nashua team in terms of the way your defense is playing, and your offense has shown the ability to move the football. Motion towards man, handoff. Here comes that reverse play once again. Long and developing. It'll be a positive yardage play. And it's going to be a timeout for Nashua. So you can't take them with you. They'll take them all with 7 seconds to go here in the first half. That was about a 4-yard gain. It'll be second down and 6. Are you looking to play sports in college? If yes, then let the Highlight Guy help you get noticed and recruited. We create highlight videos, film sporting events, and live stream, all with the goal of helping athletes get noticed by college coaches. With the Highlight Guy, you are the star. So let us help you. Go to thehighlightguy.com or email Steve at thehighlightguy.com to get started. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Deb Cody from the Dow Group at Keller Williams is a luxury realtor. She's licensed in Maine, New Hampshire, and Massachusetts, and she can assist you. Contact Deb at 603-945-2763 or email Deb at thedowgroup.com. Man rolls to his right, fades, and he's going to get swallowed up at around the 28-yard line and driven back about 4 more yards. That's going to do it for the first half of action here. And it wasn't Man, rather, I think it was Ken Reth. Trying to get the number on that shirt, as I'm sure the folks are trying to get the number of the truck that ran him down. Yeah, it was, in fact, Ken Reth, and you can see Coach talking to him about the path to take. But if you are the Cougars, you are down 6-0. You have to be happy with the way this first half ended in terms of your defense's ability to create turnovers. Your offense has shown the ability to move the ball at times. You just have to find that right combination of play calls, and you could be celebrating in the end zone. We'll be back with the second half of action in the Northeast Junior High Division I semifinal game, or prior to the final game, rather, between Nashua Cougars and the Londonderry Lancers. Londonderry enjoying a 6-0 advantage here at the half. We'll be right back after we pay some bills.
I'm a beast.
Yeah, I'm in my own zone. It's beast mode time, so go hard or go home.
I'm a beast.
Yeah, I got it on my mind. See, I came here to shine, so let's get it on the grind.
I'm a beast.
Yeah, I'm in my own zone. It's beast mode time, so go hard or go home.
I'm a beast.
Yeah, I got it on my mind. See, I came here to shine, so let's get it on the grind. Step up in the building, swagger on point, right? Put your seatbelt on, cause it's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long fight, but then again, maybe not. I'm about to get it in. Yeah, I got it on my mind. Let's end this thing in regulation. I ain't thinking overtime, cause I didn't work overtime, and I ain't trying to overgrind. I transform the beast mode just like
I was prime.
I can't hit the ball hard. I love this game, it's all I got. That's why I'm going all out and give it everything I got. Yeah, I give it all I got. As if it was my only shot. I play the game to win to the end until I pass out with you.
Meet Bouvier Prepare, your game changer in college athletics recruitment. We cut through the chaos, focusing on superb communication and top-notch organization. One-on-one attention, tailored strategies, and a winning game plan for emails, calls, camps, visits, and offer closings. Be prepared. Your limitless future starts now with Bouvier Prepare.
Hi, this is Deb Cody with the Dow Group at Keller Williams Coastal and Lakes and Mountains Realty. I have a passion for helping people, and I love to help people with their real estate goals, whether it's buying, selling, or investing. I'm licensed in New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Maine, and work with an incredible team, the Dow Group, which has been the #1 real estate team in New Hampshire for the past several years. Collectively, the team has sold over $1 billion worth of real estate in the past 20 years. If you're curious to know what the local market is like in your area, feel free to reach out via my website, deb.thedowgroup.com, and let's get connected.
Are you looking to play sports in college? Almost every college recruiting website recommends having a highlight video as one of the top 3 crucial recruiting tools. In fact, 93% of college coaches we surveyed said they watch a recruit's highlight video as part of their player assessments. Our sole purpose is to make you look good. Our highlight videos include an athlete bio and accolade page, stop motion, and player highlight. The video is not done until you are completely satisfied and say it's done. We also upload to YouTube or whatever recruiting platform you use. The Highlight Guy can also film your high school or club games to capture you in action, resulting in amazing footage that you can use to help create your highlight video. We have the expertise to help you get recruited. Check out our website at thehighlightguy.com or contact Steve at thehighlightguy.com to get started on your path to playing sports in college.
Welcome back to Gill Stadium here in the Queen City of Manchester, New Hampshire. Jason Roby calling all the action for you. Steve Cody is the man on the moving pictures. You are watching live on the Highlight Guy. It is junior varsity Division I action between the Nashua Cougars and the Londonderry Lancers. There's a great first half. Londonderry is up 6-0. The Cougars stopped several drives by Londonderry with 3 turnovers, a couple of fumble recoveries, and an interception. They have not been able to generate the offense they need, but it is still a 6-0 game. Londonderry will receive the second half kickoff. It is a little squib kick and falling on there quickly. Nice job diving on it. Was looked like number 53, Hayden LeBlanc. So nice job by Hayden to keep it in front of him, and it'll be good field position for the Lancers. It'll be 1st and 10. And thank you all for watching us here on the Highlight Guy. Getting some music playing down below us here. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Lancers on the 49-yard line of the Cougars. I think that's the hype music for the Cougars warming up. All right, wing is off to the right. Little spinner series 23 around the side. He keeps those legs churning. That's Emmett Hickford. And Hickford drives through. We do have some numbers that were brought up that we had to the box, so we apologize for not having the correct names, and some of those numbers are not correct, but we do the best we can here at the Highlight Guy. And that play gets snuffed out, and it's going to be a first down, another turnover. And the Cougars have something brewing here. They'll have great field position to start their first possession of the second half. Another Londonderry turnover. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cougars. We'll call it their own 45-yard line, 46-yard line. Got to get a football on the field here that belongs to the Cougars. Ball boys may have been playing catch. That's okay. All right, Cougars dialed in now offensively. Can they get over that threshold? Can they get into Londonderry territory and get on the scoreboard? It is 6-0 Lancers. Score in from Londonderry, 28-13 in going into the fourth quarter. It's the Lancers over Nashua South in the quarterfinals. Pass complete, bounced out to the outside. He's got a lane to the outside. That's Pacheco. Gets down to the 40, out of bounds, tackled out of bounds late. And Pacheco with a huge, sizable gain on the pass reception. Nice pitch and catch there by the Cougars. So 1st and 10 for Nashua. They use that short pass game as a way to get to the edge, get to the side faster. So 1st and 10 Cougars. Man takes the snap, handoff directly up the middle. It is hit in the backfield. It is Ref and driven back, so he'll lose maybe a yard on the play. So 2nd down and 11 for the Cougars. They'll line up in the gun. Trying to get him to jump off sides. Handoff. Large hole there and getting to the edge quickly. They were trying to strip the ball. He kept his legs driving. A great run there by Reth as he gets down inside, close to inside the 30-yard line. He'll be just shy of the Londonderry 30, and that'll set up a 3rd down and very makeable. You get 2 downs to get 3 yards. Got to believe if you're Nashua, all you're doing is continuing to pound that rock straight ahead. You need 3 yards. Got to wait for your team to get set. Don't need any fancy formations here. And they run the speed sweep. So that'll pick up a half a yard. It'll be 4th down now for the Cougars. And again, trying to extend this drive on 4th down. This would be a huge stop for the Lancers if they can keep Nashua from picking up the first down. Direct snap, handoff in the backfield, going to go for a loss, and that's a tough one as Pacheco will get tackled in the backfield. Turnover on downs will be 1st and 10 for Londonderry. So your Nashua, you have 2 downs to get 3 yards. And the Londonderry defense was up for the challenge, clearly. But field position has been flipped again, and Nashua again with good field position. If they can get another stop and maybe a 5th turnover, I think it's been 4 turnovers so far today against the Lancers. All right, double wing motion into the boundary, counter play. Nice tackle from behind there, tripping him up before he gets through the hole. And again, that looked to be, I think that was Xavier Allen again. So nice job by X getting in there and tripping up the ball carrier. They like that counter play. Off to the right side, keeps those legs driving. It'll be a pickup of a couple. So we're going to say that's going to bring up a huge 3rd down. We have an injury on the field here. We'll check on that injury. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. We're going to call it a long 6, maybe even 7 yards to go for the Lancers. They'll have time to talk it over. And this is not going to be favorable for the Cougars as number 33 hops off the field. That's Ken Reth, and Ken has had a nice day out here today, especially offensively. When they get him running north-south, they're able to move that football. They've also had some success throwing it to the outside rather than using motion to go to the outside. I like that offensive game plan as well. And a little jet sweep to the outside, and there's an alley there. We'll see if he can pick up the necessary yardage. I don't know if he's going to get enough. He might be just short. It's going to be 4th down, according to the near side official. He got tripped up at the last second. And that was, I believe it was number 17 for Londonderry. And we'll see if they go for it. That was Thomas Shea on the run. And if he doesn't get tripped up, he might still be running. It appears that they're going to go for it here on 4th down and short. And they're going to get called for jumping off sides. And that is a huge penalty for the Lancers. And now that changes things just a bit. Londonderry does have the benefit of having the wind at their back if they want to punt this one away. We'll see what they decide to do. But, that's one of those game-type situations where if you know the ball might not be going to you, you don't have to be aggressive off the line like that. Of course, that's a difficult skill to teach. You love kids that fire off the ball on every snap, whether they're getting the ball or not. So, tough one. They're going for it here on 4th down. It's going to be a total sweep to the right. Cougars are on the run. They had him in the backfield. He escapes one. He won't escape the 2nd and 3rd. And the Cougars are going to have the ball in great field position here on the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, Nashua. We'll see if we get a heavy dosage of pounding the ball here. Shotgun snap. Man, barking signals. Gets the snap. Rolls to his right. And there's that quick pass to the outside. A pickup of 2 yards maybe, but I like that better than going in motion to that point, because when you go in motion to that point, you just never seem to make it. So number 27 was on the receiving end of that offering. That was Segovia. It'll be 2nd down and 8. You also think of your play call as being something where I have 4 downs to get 10 yards. I have 4 downs to get 10 yards. First down, you got 2. Let's see what they employ here. Handoff up the middle. Cutting back against the grain. Great positive run on 2nd down. Well, that was a good run forward. I think that was Pacheco on that carry. It was either Pacheco or it was Reth. I'm not sure the exact number, but 2 downs now to get 3 yards. I'd run the exact same play. Man rolls out, pass complete, gets vertical, drives the legs. I don't think he's going to get it. I think he's going to be about 3 yards short, maybe 4. So again, that's going to set up another 4th down and short for the Cougars. They've had some success running the ball between the tackles, have these Cougars. They've also had some success throwing the ball outside to the perimeter. Londonderry shows pressure. And it's going to depend. They're going to say that the Londonderry lineman jumped off because of the encroachment, or did the jumping off cause the encroachment? Exactly right. So it's going to be an encroachment penalty on Londonderry that made the guard jump. And that's one way to pick up a first down, get the other team to jump offside. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cougars from inside the Londonderry 30. We'll call it the 28-yard line. You can call it whatever you want. I'll call it the 28. Shotgun snap. Trips formation now to the left for the Cougars. And they're going to throw it again outside of the perimeter. And that one, a very dangerous pass and almost a backwards pass, which would have been a live ball. So I would love to see the Cougars continue to run the ball up the middle here. They've had a lot of success doing it. I know based on what they're getting, the Londonderry team is showing them a lot of pressure up the front or up through the middle A gaps and B gaps, but the Cougars have had some success there. We'll see if they go back to it. Now, full house backfield. 2 split ends. Handoff, straight ahead. Breaking a tackle. Positive yardage there on 2nd down. That's going to be a pickup of maybe 2. So you have 2 downs to get 8. And now the playbook becomes a little more expansive. We'll see, they got that trips formation off to the right. We're inside of 2:05 to go. Rolling to his right. Throws into the flat. Complete. Can't break the tackle, and he's going to lose maybe a yard on the play unless it's no gain at all. We'll see where they spot it. Near side official has not moved, so it looks like it's going to be a 4th down play. Now we'll see what Londonderry does defensively. We'll see if anything opens up. They have that deep safety in the middle there. I would have liked to see some vertical routes. We might see some here. We do. We see some verticals. They bring the heat. Man steps up, throws, passes complete. And that's going to be enough for a 1st down. And what a great job of avoiding that sack. Don Mann felt the pressure, stepped to his right, avoided the hit, and found the receiver down the right side. I think it was Pacheco. It was either Pacheco or Gabriel Garcia Gorman, not 100% sure, but regardless, it's going to be a first down, and I'm going to say it was Pacheco because he's limping off to the side. Great effort there to catch that ball, and a good job by man avoiding the pressure. So now the Cougars have something going. We'll see what they go back to offensively. Shotgun. Handoff, straight up the gut. It's going to pick up a couple of tough yards there. And that was Segovia, I believe. So it's going to be a 2nd and goal from about the 9-yard line for the Cougars. They will line up in trips to the left. Excuse me. Now they're going back to their ace formation. They'll send Pacheco in motion. They'll run the counter, and it's stopped there. A flag does fly. I think we're going to get a hold or a block on the back against Nashua. Yep. These plays take too long to develop for the Cougars, and as a result, that's when we get the penalties. I say we. I don't have any eligibility left, folks. We're going to get a holding call against the Cougars. Anytime you get that easty-westy running style, if it takes too long to develop, that's when those holding calls rear their ugly head, and that's going to bring the Cougars back 10 yards. And that's going to bring us to the fourth quarter. We are heading to the fourth. We'll flip sides of the field. Shadows now starting to go left to right on the Gill Stadium turf as the day starts to get a little bit longer. 3:10 on the dial. We'll head to the fourth quarter. Your score, Londonderry 6, Nashua 0. The championship game of Division I coming up after this one, so don't go anywhere. This is going to be an exciting conclusion to this JV game first. You are watching on the Highlight Guy. We'll go pay some bills, and we'll be right back for the fourth quarter after these messages.
Meet Bouvier Prepare, your game changer in college athletics recruitment. We cut through the chaos, focusing on superb communication and top-notch organization. One-on-one attention, tailored strategies, and a winning game plan for emails, calls, camps, visits, and offer closings. Be prepared. Your limitless future starts now with Bouvier Prepare.
All right, welcome back at the start of the fourth quarter here at Gill Stadium. It is the JV game between Nashua and Londonderry. It's a 6-0 Londonderry advantage. The Cougars have the ball 4th down and goal from the 19, so they can't get a first down. They need all 19 here to get on the board. They will go trips to the right side, split end left, shotgun. Sniffer back up probably for maximum protection. Man, chucks one up the field, and it's almost caught. What a play. It was a great effort there as Pacheco went up, and it was defended, I believe, by number 2. The roster we have, believe it or not, has 2 number 2s on it. So I could give you the either or. It was either Hans Awua or Paul Lamalfa. And I thought that was a 4th down play, was it not? My mistake. So there's going to be a penalty against the Lancers. I guess I had it wrong. I thought it was a 4th down play. Apparently it was not. It was a 2nd down play. Not quite sure what I'm watching. So now it's 3rd down. So a 2-by-2 set, motion into the backfield. Here comes the speed sweep. No holding call, and now they call holding about a minute after the play runs by. I say a minute, more like 3 seconds, 2 seconds maybe, but you get the point. We're going to get another holding call here against the Cougars. So again, that easty-westy stuff, you always have to hold those blocks a little bit longer, and it's a tough thing to do. And again, you only have so many plays in the playbook that you can run. So that's going to march the Cougars back. We'll replay third down, but it's going to be, I think we'll replay third down unless they give them, they'll decline the penalty. They'll go fourth down. This certainly is taking a long time to decipher. There we go. They'll march them back, so they'll replay third down. So in essence, what you are saying is we're going to give you 2 downs to get 23 yards. So if you're Nashua, you probably take a couple of shots here deep. Rolling to his right. Man, throws it into the flats. And a horse collar tackle maybe? We'll see. No call, so it's going to bring up fourth down. And now the Cougars cannot get a first down. They have to score here. Man, in the shotgun, 2-by-2 formation. Under heavy pressure, man is just going to get sacked back at his own 33, 34-yard line. So once again, the Cougars had something good going there early and just couldn't capitalize and went backwards a couple of times. And it'll be a first down for Londonderry. 1st and 10 for the Lancers from their own, we'll call it 29, 34-yard line. You can see the long shadows being cast from the Cougar players, making them look about 12 feet tall there. The sun's starting to fade into the background. Pistol snap, handoff, speed sweep, entourage, cut back against the grain, good run, off to the side. He's at the 50, the 45. He's going to get stacked up and be tackled finally at about the 44-yard line of the Nashua Cougars. So a big, big run there. We have an injury on the field. And we'll check that injury in just a minute, but that was a huge run and a convoy just around the left side leading that run. You'll watch that one back on the highlight guy and say, boy, the numbers at the point of attack. You were outnumbered. That could have been either Brody Altry or Emmett Hickford, but looks like the Cougar player is up and is okay, so that's good to see. That was young Miles Libby. We'll wind the clock and good field position now. Handoff. Huge hole off the left side and off to the races goes number 17. Finally tackled there by number 26, but not before picking up a first down. I believe it was 26, and there's no, could have been Matthew Seavey. There's no 26 on the roster, so we'll have to check that. Actually, there is. It's Jamison Maxwell. So thank you very much, Jamison. Nice tackle. And on the run, it was Andrew Gunderson. Left side goes Gunderson again. Or make that Thomas Shea, rather. Number 17 is Thomas Shea. Good tackle off to the right side of the defense. And number 17, Thomas Shea, carries the mail again. He picks up about 4. We'll call it 2nd and 6 for the Lancers. Snap. Outside ball again on the carpet, rolling around. We'll have to wait and see. They're going to give it third down. They're going to say it was recovered by the Lancers, and that was... I've been in those games. We lost a game one year. We fumbled the ball or turned the ball over, I think, 5 or 6 times, and it's just hard to win games like that when you're turning the ball over. And that's a real game changer and a real equalizer. Every time you turn that ball over, you teach ball security every day in practice. It's just sometimes you're able to hold it and sometimes you're not. Lancers will line up. Split end to the left. Tight trips. And again, it looks like the Cougars going to jump off sides and give them 5 freebies. So a free 5 for the Lancers. We'll do third down again, but this time third and much more manageable. Third and about 3 for the Lancers. They are nursing a 6-0 lead here in the fourth quarter, driving late in this one. They're on the Cougar 24-yard line. The championship game coming up shortly. Trap play up the middle. And the Cougar defense converges quickly. It's going to be it's going to come down to the spot. Far side saying you have it. And he's not sure if they're going to give it to him or not. They'll spot that ball. And I think it's going to be just short. So it's going to be fourth down. So a huge play coming up for Londonderry. We'll have to wait and see if the Lancers try to get the Cougars to jump off sides again. That's been one of your best short yardage plays. Wing is to the left, split end is to the right. 3 backs in the backfield. And we're going to get a timeout in Nashua. So I'm sure they're going to talk it over. The first thing coach, I'm sure, is going to say is, all right, don't jump off sides, number 1. So this could be the play of the game here. Hey, the Cougars Board of Directors is a group of people who came together for one purpose. They wanted to create the best possible opportunity for every youth football player in North Nashua. What do, you ask? Well, they provide scholarships, transportation, and they go above and beyond on a daily basis for all of their athletes. Essentially, they're just one big Cougar family. If you're interested in joining the Nashua Cougar Board of Directors, please go to NashuaCougars.net. That's NashuaCougars.net. And you know, these Cougars, they're thriving in just their second year, and they're looking forward to seeing where next season brings them. They have the hardest working group of coaches who dedicate their time to developing athletes' football skills and teaching them life lessons that they'll carry with them for the rest of their lives. If you'd like to become one of those coaches, please contact them at NashuaCougars.net. All right, big fourth down play coming up here. And we're going to get a motion call. And if you're Londonderry, that's going to back you up 5 yards. And what we used to tell our players all the time is if you do that and you're in the backfield, continue to go in motion. Even if it's slowly, continue to shuffle step, continue to move. And maybe you won't get called for it. This time they did because he moved and then he stopped, which is an illegal procedure. And now it's fourth down. We'll call it 7. So a huge play, along 6 maybe. Huge play coming up here for the Lancers. This would be a feather in the cap of the Cougars if they can make a stand here. They've been down in this position many times today, and they have turned back the Lancers. Shotgun snap, sweep to the outside in the backfield. And they're not going to get the line to gain. It's coming through and making a huge defensive stop for the Cougars. Looked like number 56 was first to the fire. That would be, I think it would be Adam Collier. But today it might be, well, let's see, is it Gavin Berger today? So I think it is. It's Gavin Berger on the stop for the Cougars, and it's going to be a first down for Nashua. Once again, Londonderry is stopped. So with 4:57 to go, the Cougars are down 6-0. They need to go on a big play drive here, try to get in the scoreboard. Well, not in the scoreboard, but on the scoreboard. You know what I mean. Ace formation, one back in the backfield, handoff in the middle. Londonderry was up for that challenge. They saw that play coming. But I do like the play call as number 6 busted up through the middle there. That was Yamil Hernandez. And the defensive front of the Lancers was up for the challenge. Looked like number 65 led the charge there. That would be Jacob Ogden. And this just in, Nashua South has lost to the Londonderry Lancers at Londonderry High School, 28-13. So the Lancers will advance to the semifinals yet again. And we just got another score. It looked like Alvern and Bedford were tied at 14 late in the third quarter. So not sure how that one's progressing, but what a great game there. Here comes your fake counter crisscross. Needs to pick up a block, and he gets one. What a block that was, and a nice job there around the side. What a play. Reth following the lead block from the outside. And I don't know who that was. That may have been 19. I can't be sure. Ashton Peño, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it may have been Peño on the block that sprung Reth down the side. Hopefully I'm right. First down for the Cougars. Great play, the fake double reverse. Got a great block around the side. This one going to get hit behind the line. It's going to be a loss on first down. So Cougars going to go backwards on that play. Loss of about 6. So Don Mann wanted a specific call in there. He was giving the signals to the coach, and so now he's calling the play. They gave him the green light, pistol formation. Around the right side goes Pacheco. I don't think the play was designed to go out there. I think it was designed to go straight ahead potentially or off tackle, but Pacheco manages to pick up a couple. You got to go where the blocking's dictated to go, and it's going to set up a third down and 12. They'll set up a slot trips to the left, split end to the right. One-on-one potential here. If man wants to throw it, he had him. And he's going to take a sack there. But they had a matchup down here at the bottom of the screen. It was a one-on-one situation. And they rolled to the trip side, to the field. So that's going to bring up a fourth down and very long. Cougars have no options here but to go for it inside of 2 minutes to play in this one. Shotgun formation. They'll check, and now they're going to call timeout. They're going to bring the Cougars off to the side, and Londonderry going to go to their sideline, and they're going to talk it over. And that's going to give us a chance to talk about you if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate. Deb Cody from the Dow Group at Keller Williams Coastal is a luxury realtor. She's licensed in Maine, New Hampshire, and Massachusetts and can assist you with your real estate goals. The Dow Group is the #1 real estate team in New Hampshire. Contact Deb at 603-945-2763 or email Deb at thedowgroup.com. And please, folks, if you've not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please click the subscribe button so you can be aware whenever we schedule a live stream. And lastly, Bouvier Prepare provides comprehensive college recruiting consulting services for student athletes and their families. If you're looking for guidance in the process for lacrosse, field hockey, soccer, and volleyball, Bouvier Prepare can provide a personalized plan for success. Contact them at bouvierprepare@gmail.com or call 603-465-1102. And once again, that game from Londonderry High School just went final. It is Londonderry, a 28-13 winner over Nashua South. Motion to the field. He's going to throw it. It's complete to Pacheco. Pacheco tries to break a tackle. He gets to just over the 50, but he's going to be about 7 yards short of the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs. So it was a speed sweep and then a pass off of that. And just too many yards needed. It was a great play and a positive play, but they just needed too much. So the Lancers are going to take over with about 1:43 to go, up 6-0. The Cougars can stop the clock once. So we'll see if they take a timeout after this play. And if you're the Cougars, you're hoping for another turnover potentially. All right, they're in their pistol position. They're just going to run a total sweep to the right, try to run some clock. And you want him to stay in bounds. He goes out of bounds. We'll see. They stop the clock. So obviously that's a move. If you're the Londonderry coach, you're telling your quarterback to slide in bounds, stay in bounds, run the clock, get out of Dodge. But again, teachable moments, and that's really what youth football is all about. We'll be able to teach the kids not just the way to behave on and off the field, but the game of football and ways that you can improve. All right, tight end is to the right, split end is to the left, the slot to the left, little isolation play, cut back against the grain, and that's going to be number 17 on the carry. And I think he's going to be just short of the line to gain. It's going to be a timeout, Nashua. That is their last timeout. That was a good carry there by number 17. He's had a productive day for the Lancers. That's Thomas Shea. We've said his name a few times. And we've probably even called him by the wrong name a few times as well. So our apologies there. We did not receive a Londonderry roster from the sideline as yet. Hopefully we'll have one for the varsity game, the state championship game of Division I. All right, so the play of the game now, 3rd down and short, although if you are Londonderry, you're going to run 2 plays here. Even if you don't get the first down, you use all of the play clock and come back on 4th down and just try to ice it. And speaking of icing it, we'll see if Londonderry can get Nashua to jump off sides. That would really ice it. Nope, they'll pull to the right side. Power run off the right side and off to the races. One man to beat. Hauled down from behind. And Thomas Shea, and you could say that Shea just put the final nail in the coffin there as the clock will continue to run once the sticks are set. And the Lancers can take a knee a couple consecutive times, and that will be the ball game. What a valiant effort by this Cougar team, as defensively they just played lights out defense, created turnovers, fumble recoveries, interceptions. And offensively, they moved the ball as good as I've seen them move the ball all season. They just got into some situations where they went backwards on a few critical downs, and that really put them behind the sticks, so to speak, where they had a lot of yards to gain, and they had positive plays, but just too much. Those yards to gain were just too many, and as a result, they're going to go down here 6-0. But what a valiant effort by this Cougar team. And Londonderry, that'll be it. They'll down that last one, and they'll head off to the sideline, 6-0 winners in the final game of the season for the JV team. But a valiant effort here by the Cougars, a great effort by the Cougars as they are able to play fantastic defense. They do some good things offensively, and not the way they would have wanted it to end, but there is honor in the fight, and the Cougars gave everything they had in that effort. So congratulations to both of the teams. We'll see the postseason, the post-game handshake, and we will take a commercial break here. We'll be back for the championship game of the 2024 Northeast Junior High Division I season right after these messages. Stay tuned. You are watching The Highlight Guy.